couple videos is to finish Endwalker, including this particular video. Let's see. I should finish Endwalker in hopefully three videos. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe 4 videos. Give or take. Yeah, I'll officially finish Endwalker in about 4 videos. My original plan was to have this video be attached to last week's video, but that didn't happen. So current goal, aside from finishing Endwalker in a couple weeks, is to actually have all this recorded by the time before, I would say New Year's. Yeah, before New Year's. So let's get started. So I'm very interested you've had a good rest. The envoy of Master Fortunates arrived not long ago with a message. The Loporits have determined Midian's location. Oh. Okay, cool. We've been asked to gather at Rostra. I'll meet you there along with the others. Probably should have gone and grabbed my stuff. Oh well, I'll pick it up later. This might actually turn into a short video just because this I think is only going to be about 3, maybe 4 missions. We'll see. Appears to be present and accounted for. Good. As you know, the Loporits have deduced the whereabouts of Midian by means of the crystal bequeathed to us by Heidelin herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. Veritable Ultima Thule. Okay. Indeed, how then are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, its advanced propulsion systems. The moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule, but the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess aether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our hyperhopper into your aether burner, we should be able to fire up things and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Father, does this mean... Bear in mind that this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loporits' proposal, the Forum is faced with a grave decision. To commit the Org to this endeavor will mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and to resettle on another star. possessed of the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Hydaelyn's own making. Therefore, in the 11th hour, she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation. We would be fools to dismiss it offhand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Hydaelyn, in you. We are made ready for your voyage to Ultimate. One of all the people that labored so tirelessly prepared for the evacuation must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds in the Magna Glacius, nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest, quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Lockwards too willing to abandon the Exodus? Weren't you listening when you said we were born of Hydaelyn's love for Etheirys and its people? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise where we're going. There is no guarantee that to improve the place that supports life and otherwise makes the problem our know-how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to move away to Mania. Why else would she give you a crystal that we can decipher? But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Etheirys until you brought us here, Orianji. And now we're enamored with the place, so what choice do we have but to save it? You bring up a point. Of course, none of this is possible without you in the silence, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? And of course, everyone looks at me. Very well. We shall inform the Thorn of your decision and begin preparations to also the Ark with the Hyper Hopper. Roberts will coordinate with Hellsmart contingent to have the necessary components transported via Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. To it seem there is naught to do but rest and prepare, shall we? excited. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldesion Annex, alright? It is fitting that this whole sequence is taking place at night. Why? Like that. I feel like during the day, just be like, come with me to Agora. I have something to show you. I've always done my best to provide the scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I made the extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the warrior flame. Facing this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would be in an ensemble unlike anything I've heard before, and that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, I enlisted the aid of the world's finest artisans, and I finally completed my card-fighting masterpiece. But then inspiration struck. I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some veterinarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Shirley. Of course, I never charge you for any of my works. Perish the thought. Marsurad? Marsurad. Things in order, Mr. Target. We'll be right to it shortly. Which is why I brought you here, to be your very first patron. Would you mind waiting here for a moment longer? She told me to get us new clothes. Tara, what did you make? Ah, I didn't expect to find you here. Ah, I imagine Nidana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineer, she remained to assist with their work on the Aetherburner. This simulacrum, too, will stay in Charlian, while I oversee matters in Razabon. It is a rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days, or anything else. It also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. Roshan, I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here in the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose and means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. It's an opportunity for me as well. Believe you me, your artisans have taught me so much about Phathomerian craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. I can't wait to see what kind of wonders we'll come up with. I pray you every success in your endeavors, Mistress Tatarian. Before coming here, I had heard word of the farm's decision, of what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must be blinding in its splendor. Your journey into the heavens will project that light, and may the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to the star. I will not see his sacrifice squandered, nor shall I rest until Razahan is returned to its former glory. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, the people of the star have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Where must I go to get a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? Who? Oh. Sapphire, old boy. My, whatever are you doing here? A new boutique, you say? I've been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little more flair, perhaps befitting a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said remnants, so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. I, the young Lord Fortams, insist that, so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlotte. Thus do I toil, though every fiber of my being rails against it. Why, I've even suffered the company of that succored to see supplies transported here for timely fashion. Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead for his otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work, and without honoring here, there is no one to prepare my meals. Oh God, smell bread. Learn to cook. I came here in the hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlene delicacies of Sandal were lacking in every respect. The cafe over on the pier, their cuisine didn't appear to be that appetizing, but if you vouch for their cooking, then perhaps I will give it a try. Thank you for suggesting, and ta-ta for now, old boy. I spy? Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan. After all, any expense required, aside from the delivery of goods, is well beyond my purview. But what manner of an entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study markets in the northern seas? Worry not, I will return straightways to Kugane once I've finished. Of course, you will find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me. The industrious woman running a boutique. I am not blind to the travails of those who fight in the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them so devotedly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Tataru, fair enough. There's not more I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage, but on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Bokkaido Inn. Accommodations are quite costly, given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Aldenar Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. Will there be lemon cakes? Oh, a man of tart tastes, I see. Yes, there will be lemon cakes and much, much more. And the fine delicacies the world in Lord Bolorito have to offer. Hmm? Let us speak more of this upon return, lest I draw even more Tataru's ire until next time we meet. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of people here for this. I just do. Oh, Sapphire. Decided to spend your time in the markets, did you? Are we meeting up with now? Ah, Wedge and Biggs. I haven't seen them in a while, actually. Aside from me doing the Omega missions right now. Tataru. Biggs, Wedge. I take it work on the art proceeds apace? Aye, it does indeed. Collaboration with the greatest minds of Charlotte and Razakhan has been a rewarding experience, and that's to say nothing of what we've learned from the Loporits. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure of working on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. I can't wait for you to see it. It's still hard to believe that we have a means to send you off into the great expanse, though. To farthest known reaches of, well, everything. I never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for great inventions or innovations. To think how much I'd miss out on, think how much I'd have missed out on had I been not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart chocobo. There's that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Sapphire. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. Well then, when you head back, would you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments? That's very kind of you, Tataru. I'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Lynch and I should get back, or get going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. So essentially, we're going to be running into at least one representative from every location. I'm trying to think, where haven't we hit yet? We hit the Far East. We hit Ishgard. That should be everybody. Alright, Tataru, what do you have for me? Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Right, I don't believe you two have been formally introduced. This is Varsaruda. Varsarud. Varsar. Varsarud. Varsarud. Close enough. From Palexstan. I'm just gonna call him Versa. Sweet you. The pleasure is mine. Thanks to Mr. Tataru, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It's only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thavnir, but we are here today and are glad to have contributed to the cause. And contribute they did by helping to make your own new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls in them. I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. It's to think how far we've come since our humble beginnings of the Wicked Sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, and even a certain insufferable someone's ruby bazaar, we were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when we were swept away to the first, Raha was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget what relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you persevere time and again. For all the joy we've shared, there's much, there's been much sorrow as well, but I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promised to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back when you return. In addition to your new ensemble, we have arrangements and weaponry for every need, so please feel free to browse your stuff. I almost want to drop it in the blender, but I just want to see. Why does this look like the original outfit, too? That's all 560 gear. Okay. I do know the swords though. Oh, no. We're gonna fix that. I feel like this was the original Viper gear. Yeah, something about this screams that it's the original Viper gear. Oh, wait, it's already. There we go. Wait, there we go. Class jackets. Boots. Okay. So we have the whole thing. The only problem is I'm currently holding weapons even though they should be how did I know? Where's my paper for this? I had to write this down. There we go. Okay. Oh, I went with Cobalt Bro instead. Okay. Not done yet. Wait a minute. There's a head. Wait. Isn't there a headpiece for this? No. It's a headpiece for the. Okay. It's a headpiece for the gear I'm currently wearing. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is probably gonna be my. So outfit 16 will probably be my
Your business with Tataru was finished. My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just... Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed. How much we've all changed.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much will change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
Leaving so soon? I suppose it's for the best if you'd rather not explore the bottom of the bottom for real. Dare the others would welcome your company as well. If you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that matters. I know exactly where to find Alpha now. I do like my new Raha outfit though. Why am I doing this the hard way? To the Nevia Estate. Oh wow, I've never seen Estinian in anything other than his armor. I like this look on him.
Oh. What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levia household might again be gripped by turmoil.
It's the blue and black squad.
All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Hydaelyn meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
Oh,
Did I fall asleep? I think I just... No, okay, I'm meditating.
knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word. I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Just tilt pretend like...
what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
It's travel day.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteion. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
I suppose this is where we part ways, for now at least. Would that I had sage words of wisdom to share ere you depart. Mayhap the teachings of Goldacian will suffice. Surrender not to anger or hatred, but look beyond them. Or he said, look beyond them, and there find true strength. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation. I think, but for me, it would be the things I cherish most in life, the things I believe are worth fighting for. Something that considers you venture unto the sea of stars.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Well, the work was hard, but we've learned a lot from it. After all, it's not every day you get tasked with building a starfaring vessel. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return. So, have you thought of a name?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuneau, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world, and in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The starship Ragnarok.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations. You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
Wait a minute, are they talking what I think they're talking about, making all of the icons?
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Care to explain for our benefit?
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loperids are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it. A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While Heidelin gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish. Wow. So there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
All right, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
May we have a moment? In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Portable teleportation devices, one for each of you, designed to work in tandem. Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok. There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna end this one at the end of this.
Welcome to the bridge, everyone! I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back. Right then, make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
It's incredible.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me? The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site. The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
So, are we ready?
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Oh, come on. The burnt-out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again, with feeling.
Engage!
Engage!
That I must carry landwalkers into the sky! I cannot imagine a greater indignity!
Do not sulk so, for thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory.
and thus it is an occasion to rejoice. So come, let us revel!
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is as it should be in creation. I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free!
Still in one piece? Good. Sleeping way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch.
8 carats? Like what, minutes, hours?
Alright! Let's go over some points of caution. Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness. That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway. From what we know of Meteon, she's likely used Dynamis to obfuscate her location.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
The crew and I will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Heidelin believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't, like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits, and you should as well.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive, and the vessel will shake a good bit.
Of course, everything doesn't go smoothly. What are we running into?
What is this? Something is interfering with the equipment.
It's probably the Dynamis. This isn't good. Yeah, this is definitely not good.
Greetings.
Oh. Media. Oh, she looks creepier than before.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
So this is Meteon.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end. Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost, stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident.
This is like really dark.
Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
It's very
Just to be
nihilistic.
clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name, we have come for you.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours. Suffocated and extinguished now. You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end, where those who yet valiantly cling to life can thrive.
happen? No. No, 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 no.
By the Fury.
Where's...
Tancred?
Oh boy. What did he...
Meteon has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
No.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination.
Let's see it. Let's do the reveal.
This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look.
Let's see what it looks like.
Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End. In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth. Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell. So, let them bring it to a close, I say. Let the curtains fall upon this, the final chapter in the tale of the star.
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. Well, the environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
I can't guarantee it will be of help in these strange surroundings, but I've readied a provisions node in case of emergency. Of course, you encounter any real danger here, I expect you to return to the Ragnarok at once. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna end it here. Yeah, we'll just end it here. Alright, thanks for coming out. Have a Merry Christmas. And well, then again, by the time you guys see this, it'll probably be February, so happy Valentine's Day. But for me right now, it is, what, 4 days till Christmas. But as per usual, be good to yourself, be good to others, keep each other safe. Until next time.